press play.
Mhm.
1 second.
Yeah.
Before we begin, a brief announcement. No grunting, no coughing, no wheezing, no talking to yourselves, and above all, no farting. I open my mouth to the Lord, and I won't turn back. No, I will go, I shall go, I shall see what the end is gonna be. It took me 3 hours today to prepare for my role, human woman. And ain't I a woman? It's really scary to be here among the smartest of the smart. So I wrote a speech, because an actor needs a script. I stand here today to lift the shroud of silence. You are at risk. This is a man's world, so it takes a man's language. The words are all words of power. If you believe you are safe, you are in danger. If you believe you are safe, you are at risk. You are not going to be you, fixed and immutable you, forever. I fear abuse of power and the power to abuse. We have killed each other with our ignorance, our prejudice, and our silence. Don't delude yourself that the powerful cultural values that wreck the lives of so many have vanished from the earth. We may take refuge in our stereotypes, but we cannot hide there long. Every woman, every man, every child, every family, and every nation on this planet does have a stake in the discussion that takes place here. Sexism should always be unacceptable. Now, on the eve of a new millennium, it is time to break the silence. We stand today at the threshold of a great event in the life of humankind. It is life itself, incomparably precious, that distinguishes us from the other planets. To succeed in life, all we need are the tools, the trust, and the chance to chart our own path, to speak aloud in the public in the language of women. I assure you, I do not desire to live to distrust my faithful and loving people. This is not a distant threat, it is a present danger. We have not solved older, deeply rooted problems that continue. Our roots are in the dark, the earth is our country, but it is in the dark that nourishes. But it is the dark that nourishes, where human beings grow human souls. Let tyrants fear. Get back to where you once belonged. Passion lives here, born of flesh and destined to become iron, born a cornflower and destined to become a steel magnolia. What matters most, more than training or luck, is the heart. That powerful idea is the recognition of our shared inheritance of this planet. Every attack on Hillary Clinton for not knowing her place is an attack on you. I am filled with an inordinate sadness, a great sorrow. The loss I feel came down to something very deep and very simple. Something is over. Something safe and protected, and something else is about to begin. Valued less, fed last, overworked, underpaid, not schooled, subjected to violence in and outside their homes. This kind of hypocrisy must not be tolerated. They have no control over their bodies or their lives. They have children that they don't want and they cannot feed. They have no education and no freedom. They are raped, beaten up, and sometimes killed. Every day, in every way, across the time. Empowering them will change everything. And so, it seems to me, there rests a certain obligation upon the rest of us. Does it make sense to participate in this existing world order? We now have one of the most uncaring, uncompromising, and out-of-touch governments this world has ever seen. In any civilized community, the arts and associated amenities must occupy a central place. Their enjoyment should not be seen as remote from everyday life. Instead of talking about power, what if I talked like a woman right here in public? If we take bold steps, you will have no one to blame but yourselves. Be the heroine of your life, not the victim. Mavericks, dissidents, adventurers, outsiders, and rebels who ask questions, bend the rules, and take risks. The time is now. We must move beyond rhetoric. The time is ripe to make fundamental changes in our civilization if we want freedom and democracy to thrive and endure, because we know that our words and our actions matter. I am not a political figure. My story is not unique. I am the product of a world that wanted and was encouraged to explore its voice culturally. Put more beautiful people of color on TV and connect viewers in ways which transcend race and unite us. I have the heart and the stomach of a king. Heart is what drives us and determines our fate, and it seems to me that it is not you who should feel shame. It is we that have discovered so many things that we had not known before. Courage is the strength to act wisely when most we are afraid. We need to understand there is no one formula. We must respect the choices. Our other objectives are all means to an end. To every woman who gave birth, to every taxpayer and citizen of this nation, we have fought for everybody else's equal rights with determination to resist. Let's get off our fannies, roll up our sleeves, and get to work passionately. Find someone to break the rules and make a little trouble out there. Those can appreciate rewards most are those who have helped create it because they know it takes a village. Power belongs to the people. The enjoyment of the arts is an end in itself. Be your own mistress with a room of your own. Let me be clear. Now is the time to act, to actually make a difference in their lives. We are always stronger together. Our motto is, when they go low, we go high. Readily can we set about the constructive task to which so many give their hand in the cause. When you love something, you don't threaten it, you don't punish it, you fight for it, you take care of it, you put it first. As so often happens in introducing the new or changing the old, public acceptance depends upon a friendly attitude. Of course you can have it all. And don't be frightened, you can always change your mind. It's slightly easier for us to shift, to change our minds, to take another part, because you are human beings, you are going to meet failure. It will be a little messy, but embrace the mess. It will be complicated, but rejoice in the complications. You should aim to be successful. You need to be steady and measured and well informed. You who has the guts and the grace to keep coming back and putting those cracks in that highest and hardest glass ceiling until you finally break through, lifting us all along with you. Peace and justice should belong to every person, everywhere, all the time. This is the work before you. This is the work before us all. I think it would be a benefit to us, as well as to them. It will not be anything like you think it will be like, but surprises are good for you. Ultimately, people are needing a voice. People are needing help. Let's give it to them. I hope you live without the need to dominate and without the need to be dominated. I want to see some peace somewhere. I want to see honesty, some fair play. I want to see kindness and justice. I want to see a better world. So, let's get to work. And there, but for the grace of God, go I.